To me, flow art is expressing yourself through body movement, either if it's visual or not visual. Like if you're doing art on like a canvas, that could be flow art. If you're just making music, that could be flow art as well, because you're flowing with the music. But for me, flow art is moving my body with flow props, with fans, hula hoops, poi. There's so many different kinds, but the fans have really impacted me because it's so effortlessly. I can just move with my fans and I'm creating art. Sometimes I'm just so focused in my movement because I'm trying to see what kind of moves I can do, what I can do with my body, what I can push myself into, get out of my comfort zone and move the way I've never moved before. So flow art is definitely like expressing myself through the body movement and the fan itself. I felt like, what should I do with my hands? What should I do with my body when I was just dancing normally? And once I started dancing with my fans, I realized, wow, I can move my arms more, I can move my hips. I'm expressing myself, and for me it's a form of therapy because I can really let go and be in the moment and kind of just everything feels like it's still, even though I'm moving and I'm moving my fans. I feel like the world has kind of paused and it's just me in the moment, letting go and just expressing. Sometimes I'm really into it. If I need to let out aggression, I'm just moving those fans like crazy. Or if I'm feeling sad, I will be a slow flow and just letting it go and breathing throughout. And when people view me, when I've started fanning in public, people have said they felt like my energy, my power. They think it's beautiful, and I think it's really nice that it's not just me they're looking at the fans, and like that's really what matters to me. They're like, whoa, it's so beautiful, like this is so cool to look at, and I'm like, wow, like I'm performing for people. It's a performance. For me, I started flowing inside in my room, in my happy place, and it felt really good, just being, in my own little space. But being outside, I have grown to appreciate nature throughout the years, and these past few years I have felt truly so connected. And when I take off my shoes and I have my feet on the ground, like on the rock, on the concrete, in the grass, squishing my toes and just dancing and breathing and having the sun be my light, and the clouds be what I look at, and everything. It's like I'm in a painting. Being in nature and flowing makes me feel like I am this work of art, and I am creating this masterpiece with my hands, my body, my mind, my soul. It's definitely very grounding, and to have two things that ground me at once, I feel so healed after, even if it's just a 10-minute flow, 15, 20 minutes, an hour. That's what I needed for the day. I try to dance every day. If it's raining, I'll still dance inside and to the sound of the rain. And when I get the chance to go outside, I'll run outside and just start dancing, and the wind takes me away. Sometimes I'll just stand there and the wind will be moving my fans, and it's just so effortlessly, like I was saying. Sometimes I don't even have to do much and I just feel it. And it just feels so
It's crazy how you don't even dance to music, you dance to rain. So that makes rain your form of, music.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, because
rain is actually, can be used as a therapeutic,
Yeah, because people are like, oh, rain's depressing, or I can't go outside.
Hell no.
The sound of rain is just so soothing, and even the waterfall, so beautiful to hear. Even the birds singing. I love music. Like, I think music is definitely a way for people to connect with dancing, but if you can take some time to just be in silence, and just everything that's around you that's living, and just, it's a very powerful feeling, because we're all beings, we're all one, and just to take a moment and hear the birds singing for you, I don't know, I think it's lovely.
It's very spiritual in a way. makes you different from, I guess, the average person, I guess, like the regular civilian?
I think that through my own practice and the knowledge and guidance I have had from other people and like the spiritual community and flow community, I'm just very open-minded, and I connect very well to people, to nature, and to just energy. And I feel like I just have the ability to shed light on anyone that enters my aura. And when I'm fanning, I feel like people feel that power and energy that I'm trying to, release or take in or anything like that. And I just love to help people, I love to guide. I'm a light worker, I'm a healer. So I feel like we're all the same in so many ways, but some people are able to lock their inner talents or their inner, power, and I feel like I have done that. And there's still so much more to go. There's, we're all capable of doing, crazy things and awesome things.
And your inspirations, where do they come from? Like, what inspires you to actually flow?
I guess...
Is it pain? Is it happiness? Or it can be a mixture of things.
So for me, flow, I can be really happy. And I just want to dance. I just want to dance it out. Or I could feel frustrated, sad, stressed, and I'm like, I need to do something other than laying down.
Yeah.
And for a long time, all I ever did was just sleep and lay down and not do anything, and I was very unmotivated. And when I started to put myself out there, get out of my comfort zone and meet other people who were really out of their comfort zone and really expressed themselves, yeah, I was so inspired. I was truly, really inspired. And I used to never dance in front of people, ever, until I went to a yoga festival. And I just saw everyone dancing, and I was like, I want to be a part of this. I want to dance. I love ecstatic dance. Ecstatic dance really is like a burst of endorphins and just dancing and making yourself feel good. And I don't know, to move my body and like watch people be so truly inspired me to just get out of my own comfort zone and be vulnerable, and especially around people who appreciate it, around a good community. But also when I'm just fanning random places in public, I can see it brightens people's days, it makes them smile, and I was inspired. Now I can inspire other people to get moving. But yeah, it was just really watching other people flow, and just I wanted to do something. I felt like I never really had like a hobby or talent out of any sort, really. I love to create art, like visually.
So do I.
Yeah, yes.
So do I. Don't forget about me. So
Look him up on Instagram. I was always painting, drawing, and creating things, but it never looked perfect. Which is fine, which is fine, because art is art no matter what, and it took me a while to realize that. But once I started to flow, I realized that imperfect is perfect, and you just go with it, you just flow and see where it takes you, whatever you're feeling. If I need to work some stuff out in my mind, I'll just flow, and in those moments, I don't think about anything other than my movements.
I would just like to shed some light on what the flow state of mind means to me, and why flow art is such a beautiful form of art, and why it needs to be seen and heard more of. Being in a flow state is being in the zone, a mental state where I'm fully immersed in performing my fan flow, whether it's for just me in my backyard or out in nature, or even if it's in front of people. Being in the flow state makes me feel energized and completely focused in what I am doing with my body movements. No matter what I'm feeling or what has happened that day, once I pick up my fans and start to move my body, I become peaceful and happy, as if I am in a world of my own. I am able to process emotions by using my body and moving through those unwanted feelings. After a flow sesh, I feel refreshed, more calm, and completely zen. Having control of the fans and how I dance with them makes me feel empowered and so alive. When I am flowing in nature, I feel not only connected to myself, but connected to all that is around me, like the birds singing, the sound of the wind, the sound of the water, and the grass beneath my feet. Flow art has given me the opportunity to self-express, let out my emotions, and connect with myself on a deeper level. Being vulnerable and moving in ways you haven't before may seem uncomfortable, but in order to grow, we have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And while in the flow state, I am able to grow through what I go through by expressing myself in ways I've never before, and even in front of others. Go with the flow, force nothing, let it happen, trusting that whichever way it goes, it's for the best. You do not just wake up and become the butterfly. Growth is a process. Learning new skills and exploring different forms of art can not only open your mind and your eyes, it will open your heart. Moving your body is a way to let go, and I've always loved to dance. I just never felt a desire to dance every day, or even that much at all in public. Now, I don't go a day without moving my body in some way. Whether you use a flow prop or just use your body to move and dance, you will feel energized, connected, and more clear-minded. When I am flowing, I feel like a butterfly that has finally spread their wings. In the flow state, I am completely tranquil. I am forever grateful for being immersed in the flow community and learning that the best way to love yourself and to care for yourself is to give yourself time to be in peace and be happy and move your body and love your body in ways and learn each day. Flow art has taught me to learn to love being uncomfortable, and I no longer care what people think of me when I dance.